Hey everybody, my name is Lucas Alberg with Flask, and we are live here in beautiful Bend, Oregon, downtown in the Old Mill District. And we are here live at the Naked Winery Tasting Room down in the Old Mill. It's an awesome place. It's super great. Definitely come and check it out. And we're here today to talk about wine. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We know you got a lot going on out there, so we really appreciate you taking the time to do so. Flask, we just introduced some new wine product last week, so we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and the details of that, as well as hear about Naked Winery. We got some guests here. Over here to my left is Becky Williams from the Naked Winery, and over here to my right, Sarah Westhuesing from Flask product team. And we got some great wines and great product in front of us. Before we get into that, though, a couple housekeeping things. Like all of our live broadcasts, we are going to do some giveaways. So today, with the wine product launch, we may as well give away some wine. So what we're going to do is give away a wine bottle and then 2 of our tumblers to 2 lucky winners. All you have to do to participate and to be entered is just tag a friend in the comments or ask a question in the comments on Facebook. And we are broadcasting live on Instagram as well. But if you guys want to be entered, go over to the Facebook page and we'll do the giveaways there. And then also, since this is live, definitely throw out any questions you have, whether it's for Flask, for product, for marketing, or the company in general, or for the Naked Winery. We're all happy to ask them, and that's why we're here, is to interact with you guys and take questions and just show you what we got that's new. So now that all that's out of the way, let's do some proper introductions. And Becky, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. First off, thank you guys for letting us be part of this. We are really excited about the product.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so first, before we get into the Naked Winery, because you guys got a great backstory, so I definitely want you to talk about that. Super fun and definitely very interesting. I think people out there are going to love it for sure. And obviously great tasting wines too. But before we get into that, let's talk about wine in general. In Oregon, definitely over the past handful of years or decade or whatnot, has risen up in the wine industry. Can you talk a little bit about that and why that is?
Sure. So Oregon really is a world-class wine region. We have some pretty perfect growing conditions in the state. Over 700 different wineries are in the state, over 1,000 vineyards, and producing over 72 different varieties of wine. The northerly latitude really gives us that extra dose of sunshine that allows the grapes to ripen evenly, and then the crisp, cool nights really allow the grapes to maintain that fresh acidity, so the result are some really beautiful wines.
Nice. And so are those wineries and the wines themselves, are they made and the grapes grown all over the state?
Yep, all over the state. I think now pretty much every county grows grapes and
Nice.
has vineyards. So
Yeah. So there you go. You know Oregon loves its beer, and now you know Oregon also loves its wine. So talk about the types of wines that Oregon is maybe known for.
sure. So I would say that mostly Oregon is known for Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, Chardonnay, Riesling, Cabernet, Merlot, Gewürztraminer.
That's a tough one to say.
Remember that, and you'll remember how to pronounce Gewürztraminer.
Gewürztraminer, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for that little bit of background. And so, well, first, before we get into the Naked Winery too, because a lot of folks out there don't live in Oregon, so if they were going to want to come to Oregon and taste some wines, obviously they'd want to come to the Naked Winery.
Right.
But are there certain regions of Oregon that are kind of known for wines and winemaking?
Definitely. Willamette Valley is very well known for Pinot Noirs. The wetter, really mild elevation produces those complex Pinot Noirs and Pinot Gris. And then like the hotter southern regions, Applegate Valley and Rogue Valley, where it's hotter and drier and really has like the deeper valleys, produces those big, bold Syrah or Sangioveses or Tempranillo.
Cool. And so you guys are based in Hood River, though. We're here in Bend at your tasting room. But you guys are based in Hood River,
Based in Hood River.
which is also a very cool town, I gotta say.
Yes.
So maybe just give people just a high level what makes Hood River a cool place.
Hood River really is an outdoor paradise, sort of like Bend. There's a lot of, there's skiing, there's the Columbia River, so it's the kiteboarding, windsurfing capital of the world. A lot of cycling, mountain biking, a lot of outdoor activities, so it's kind of perfect with hydrofoils.
Yeah. And it's maybe a little more under the radar than Bend, I think, right now. Bend has gotten a lot of accolades, so we've gotten a lot of visitors. Well, let's talk about the Naked Winery, though.
Sure.
Can you just talk a little bit about the company and the backstory?
So Naked Winery started back in 1999. A husband and wife moved up actually from Silicon Valley, Dave and Jody Behringer, and along with their good friend Dave Michleg, they had the love for wine and they wanted to start a company. So they started actually with a wine called Love Shack and started with a Merlot, and they started doing events around the state. And you know, Naked in itself is fun and funny, and so to start a company called Naked Winery and produce these labels that are penetration of foreplay and climax, the more risque names, it became very, very popular, and pretty soon the events turned into, well, we need to open a tasting room, and here we are, you know, how many years later, and we have 4 Oregon tasting rooms, so it's really...
So where are those at?
Seaside is our most recent one, so on the beach, and then Bend, here where we are now. Hood River's our flagship, and then we also have one in McMinnville, Oregon.
And so talk about the winemaking process and maybe just focus specifically on the Naked Winery and how you guys do it.
Sure. So now we have 4 winemakers. Between the 4 of them collectively, they have over 40 years of winemaking experience. So we always, you know, our mantra is if you start with beautiful fruit, beautiful berries, and you treat them with loving care all the way until we put them in the bottle, you're going to produce beautiful wines. So that's really... We don't always do a lot of blending. A lot of our wines are 100%, like 100% Pinot Noir or 100% Pinot Gris.
Yeah. So I did want to ask too something about the company, because I really love this, like looking at the website and stuff. And obviously you guys do have some risque marketing, but deep down at the core, the mission of the company is wonderful, and it's a little tongue in cheek too with the cut the divorce rate in half, I believe. Is that what it is?
Correct.
Yeah. So to kind of talk about that a little bit.
Our mission is to encourage couples to sit down every night, 15 minutes, ironically turn off the technology, and really just share a glass of wine and talk to each other and connect with each other. And we really believe that by doing so, you'll not only improve just relationships in general, but then in turn cut the divorce rate and have fun doing it, have a little romance.
Yeah, it's just really about bringing people together over a shared experience, right?
Absolutely. Having fun.
Yeah, when I think I was reading that backstory on the website, it really connected me to Hydro Flask and the company we work for too, and just creating that emotional connection through shared experience, whether it's drinking wine or through outdoors or with other people doing activities and whatnot. So I really like that, and really like how that fit, between our 2 companies. So. Well, cool. Well, we're going to segue over to Hydro Flask real quick, but first, we're here at Naked Winery Tasting Room. We've got some wines in front of us. We've got our wine tumblers here. What's your go-to wine?
In the summertime, I really enjoy a cool, crisp Chardonnay or Pinot Gris, or we've been making really good sparkling wines in the last year. We released those. But right now, I'm just enjoying some nice cold coffee, because we've got a little one in the belly, so
well, congratulations.
Keep it straight right now.
Yeah, nice. Well, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And so, what are you guys known for? Your particular, is there a particular wine here that is the most popular that people out there? Because you guys do sell online, correct?
We do sell online. We ship to most states. I want to say over 40, but. Probably our #1 selling wine is called Cougar. It's a semi-sparkling.
Love that name.
Really popular, really delicious. Followed by Penetration, which is our Cabernet Cab Sauv.
How many years did it take you to say that with in a straight face?
Now it's funny because Penetration and Foreplay and Climax just roll off my tongue like it's just any other word, but
it's like I'm going to the coffee shop. Oh, grab me a bottle of Penetration.
Right. But we actually have an orgasmic line.
Another tough one to say with straight face.
That are more of the exotic varietals like Nebbiolo and Tempranillo and Sangiovese.
Cool. So let's take a question from the audience real quick before we switch over to talk about Hydro Flask. So a question from Kelly. How many types of wine do you guys have at Naked Winery?
We have over 30 different varietals of wine right now. At last count, it was probably around 35.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the question, Kelly, and definitely a reminder to you guys out there, keep the questions coming, whether it's for Becky in the Naked Winery or for Hydro Flask and our new wine products here too. Happy to answer any of them that you may have, and definitely tag a friend in the comments or ask a question. You guys will be entered to win some of our wine products as well. So with that, let's switch over to Sarah and talk a little bit about Hydro Flask. So Sarah, tell us what you do at Hydro Flask first.
So I'm the product line manager. My job is to brief the designers, see new market opportunities, and brief the designers on really what the opportunity is, who the consumer is, and what we want to create for the season.
Awesome.
The designers do the hard work of designing and sketching the ideas, and then the engineers manufacture.
That's cool. So you kind of give them the knowledge to empower them to go out and do their jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. Well, awesome. So we just launched these on August 1st, so last week. So we're just about a week or so into it now. Tell us how things are going.
We've been doing great. We've really blown out every expectation we had. On the first day, we sold out a mint and raspberry. They're back in stock now, and then over the weekend, we sold out a sage and graphite. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
It's been great news.
Big shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate
And we've
it.
gotten so many great comments on social media. It's been really fun to see how people have connected with this product.
Totally. Yeah, and I got to mention, I work in the marketing department, and when it launched, we were all scrolling through the social comments and such, and just huge kudos to all you guys out there, because we are just beyond stoked with the amount of positive feedback and all the just awesome comments. So definitely keep them coming. When you guys do stuff like that, it means the world to all of us, and we never ever get tired of seeing that kind of thing. So we really appreciate it. Well, cool. Well, so Hydro Flask is obviously an outdoor company at the core.
Yep.
So let's talk about wine and those products and how that kind of fits into the outdoors.
Yeah, I mean, the way this all came about and the reason it was briefed is we saw a big shift in who was drinking wine and where. So about 15 to 20 years ago, this was just people drinking wine, at home after work for a special occasion or in a fancy restaurant. And then we noticed a shift. Millennials are the number one consumer of wine. About half the wine that was drunk in 2016 was from the millennial generation. And they have a very different take on wine. They bring wine anywhere they go, any time of the day. In Central Park on a Saturday with friends. Paddle boarding on the river. I mean, I see women all the time with bottles of wine, out on the river. So. There's a different take on wine,
Yeah,
and
totally.
the struggle with wine bottles right now is they break. They're fragile. You can't uncork them and recork them easily. They're not UV resistant, so we thought this is a huge opportunity for us to create something that would solve a big need.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Well, let's use that and kind of dive into the products themselves, because we have a question too, even to start with the product feature here from Joanna online, and she's asking, do the glasses have lids to drink through?
Oh, so happy you asked, Joanna. We specifically made a lid to fit the tumbler. You can see it right here. It's an easy press-in lid. It's the only lid on the market that's insulated, so if you like rosés or white wines, you can keep that cool all day long. You can keep the bugs out, or if you're like me and you like to play games when you're camping or frisbee, you won't slosh red wine on your white shirt or something. So you can actually move with this product.
I always wear an all-white outfit when I camp.
I mean, style's everything.
Well, let's talk about some of the other features, and maybe we'll start with the bottles here.
Yeah, so we've got a 25-ounce bottle. It's a wine bottle. It fits an entire bottle of wine with the cap on. This also is an insulated cap here. We wanted it to be a little more premium than our other product because we wanted it to have the sophistication of wine. So it's got more of a feminine look to it, really nice rounded corners. We've got a silicone base here because we know drinking wine is really a sensory experience. It's about how it sounds, about how the lip feels on your mouth, the sound when you set it down. We really wanted it to be a nice experience all around. For the wine tumbler, really nice stemless look. More feminine in its language, really nice, it fits in women's hands easily. Nice lip that won't drip on your shirt again. And then a really easy press-in lid, so you can drink it with or without the lid. And this comes in 5 colorways, so we've got this at $44.95 and $29.95 for the tumbler.
And where can people find those?
Right now we're selling them at REI, hydroflask.com. They'll be on Amazon in the next month or two.
We will pick them up as soon as we can as well.
Yeah, also a shout out to the Naked Winery too, because you guys actually are already selling some of our products, which is awesome. They got some fun colors and branding up there too. So if you're a fan of the Naked Winery, come on in and support those guys with some Hydro Flasks as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of just kind of the shape of the cup too. And I did want to ask, because I know people are going to ask this or think online, you know, can you use this for other beverages as well?
Oh, of course. I mean, a lot of people around the office have been using them for cappuccinos. And it's just a really nice enhanced experience. If you're really classy, you can drink water out of wine.
Yeah, I feel like it makes a really great little teacup as
It
well.
does, yeah.
It's 10 ounces, right?
Yes, 10 ounces, or two glasses of
Standard pours
wine.
of
Yeah,
wine.
with the lid on.
And you had mentioned 25 ounces on the wine bottle, and we actually have a question from the audience, from Christy, who's asking, does the whole bottle of wine fit in the wine bottle? And the answer to that is yes.
Yes, it does.
So it's 750 milliliters. And we actually can even do a live demonstration for you if we want. We were talking earlier about the possibility of that.
Oh, okay. Bring it on.
So, Becky, I don't know if we want to call your
Yes.
coworker. Actually, he's kind of around the corner, so that might not be
Matt,
the best
would you
timing.
demonstrate?
But yeah, we can pour. We're gonna pour a bottle of wine here, and Becky, I guess we'll let
Try a white wine.
Matt pick the
White
wine.
wines are best
a white
for
wine?
these because
A chilled
keep
one.
them cold for 24 hours.
And you can put red or white in it, but kind of the idea behind it, keep the whites chilled and keep the reds at the same temperature or the temperature you want.
You want to fill this up?
Yes, ma'am, I'd love to. We're going to be filling it up with our Seductive Chardonnay 2015 from the Columbia Valley.
Lovely. And while he's opening that, I mean,
This
I want
is
to
great.
point out
He's
one more
under
thing.
pressure, so you know
Yeah.
this guy's a professional right here.
Consummate professional.
We really wanted this to be easy to clean compared to other bottles out there. We wanted to make it so you can see 360 degrees of the bottle. So you can get every single nook and cranny when you're cleaning it out. And you can go from white wine to red wine to water. I mean, a lot of people have been using this as just a nice water bottle. So it really is a versatile bottle.
It's really classy with the smaller lid.
Matt, how long have you been here at Naked Winery?
I've been here for about a year myself. Just living the dream, pouring wine as
Living
many
in-
days as I can.
Beautiful Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon. Can't get any better than this.
That's right.
Just don't move here.
That's not true. You guys are welcome. We're a very inclusive town. Outside Magazine, though, did just name it the best place to live, I think, in their July issue.
There we
maybe.
have
So
it.
There you go.
One
there you
full
go.
bottle
One full
in
bottle
with the
of
lid on.
wine. We would ship it to you guys, but there are
There you
legal
go.
restrictions.
Sweet. Now I need a concert to go to.
I know, yeah, it's
Thank
too
you,
bad
Matt.
there's not a concert in the park right after this. So, okay, cool. Well, we talked with Becky a little bit earlier, kind of about that creating an experience. It's kind of the mission and the mantra with Naked Winery. So I wanted to talk about that too with you, Sarah, and just the intent behind creating experiences through the products themselves.
Yeah, I mean, we really want to be the conduit for these experiences. I think our mantra is we want to make simple experiences extraordinary, and I think wine's this season it's about wine, so how much better is a trail run if you have wine in the background or in the back of the car after you're done, or it really elevates the experience.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, I know if your guys' town is anything like Bend, we've got concerts in the parks and movies in the park and all that kind of stuff. So these products are certainly perfect for that, and many more. So
Also, this is a great way to sneak wine into a movie theater because people think it's a water bottle.
Hydro Flask does not officially endorse that. Just
Yeah,
for the
it's
record.
just a little bit.
So we're just about to wrap up here. We'll take a couple more questions from the audience, and then we're going to do the winners right after that. So it looks like we've got the winners already, actually, and a question from Kay. So we'll do the question from Kay first. What colors do they come in?
So we come in these come in 5 different colors. We've got the sage here, raspberry, mint, a graphite, which is a gray color. Lucas has it right there, and then solid black.
Cool. And then I asked Becky this question, so I thought I'd ask you too, Sarah. What, after a rough day, or even after a great day, in the office, what do you pour when you go home?
Rosé all day.
Well, with that, let's go ahead and announce the winner. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Lynette Stapley and Samantha Hardy. You guys are the winners. DM us on Facebook with your address, and then if you have any color preferences as well. So you're going to get one of the bottles and then 2 of the tumblers. So let us know if you want a matching set or if you want to mix it up, kind of his and hers cups or whatnot, and then we'll get those out to you. And then just a quick little upcoming note. Our next Facebook Live is we're going to be live on the mountain of Mount Hood for the REI Altessa event. So it's going to be super fun. We're going to do a panel with some folks from Flask, some of our athletes and ambassadors who are going to be at the event itself, and then with some folks from REI too. So that's going to be live on the mountain. It'll be super fun. That is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. So it should be super fun on Saturday. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your time. We know you guys have a lot of things going on. Thanks to the folks on Instagram, thanks to the folks on Facebook, and thanks to the folks here as well listening in. We appreciate it. And most of all, thanks to the Naked Winery for hosting us.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you later.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, I gotta cheers it out.
Cheers.
Salud.